Have you ever felt like there's another version of you living in a place you can't quite explain? Behind a monitor screen, through a Wi-Fi signal, or maybe even inside someone else's mind. Today, we're diving into one of the most enigmatic and world-shifting anime ever made, Serial Experiments Lain. An anime that's more than just a story. It's a massive question mark about reality, identity, and human existence in the digital age.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
Released in 1998, Serial Experiments Lain was a collaborative project between producer Yasuyuki Ueda, director Ryutaro Nakamura, and character designer Yasutoshi Abe. It was produced by Studio Triangle staff and consists of 13 episodes that merge philosophy, technology, and psychology into a surreal narrative. Its release was no coincidence. It came during Japan's early internet era, when people were just starting to get connected and starting to wonder, is there really a line between the real and the virtual world? The story follows Lena Wakura, a quiet teenage girl who begins receiving emails from a classmate who's already dead, caused by suicide. From that moment on, Lane is pulled into the Wired, a digital network similar to the internet, but deeper, stranger, and more disturbing. The further Lane explores the Wired, the more the boundary between reality and cyberspace begins to blur. She starts questioning, who am I really? And is the me living in the physical world even real anymore?
Present day. Present time.
This phrase echoes at the beginning of every episode of Serial Experiments Lain. It's weird, haunting, and just a little bit creepy. But did you know, it's not just for style. It's a warning. It's as if the phrase is saying, this isn't a story about the future. This is now. This is you. Some say it's a greeting from a sentient entity within the Wired. Others believe it's the boot screen of an alternate reality, like you just turn on a program, and that program is Lane's world. And that laugh at the end, it feels like something, or someone, knows the world we believe is real changed long ago. Or maybe it was never real in the first place. This phrase opens the door to the Wired, but it also acts as a mirror. It forces us to ask, are we still in reality? Or have we connected too deeply into the network? Present day, present time, a greeting, a warning, a code. First, themes and messages. Lain tackles some seriously heavy themes: identity, collective consciousness, the existence of God in the form of data, and even technological conspiracy theories. Beneath all the weirdness, the anime invites us to ask, are we truly alone? Or are we all just pieces of a vast, invisible network we're not even aware of? These themes are even more relevant today than they were 20 years ago. In an era of social media, deepfakes, and the metaverse, we're all part of our own digital experiment. Second, visuals and animation. Visually, Lain has a very distinct look, washed out colors, minimalist character design, and a dense, heavy atmosphere. It's sometimes confusing, often eerily quiet, and frequently uncomfortable. Ryutaro Nakamura uses strange camera angles, static noises, and glitch transitions to build a kind of digital nightmare. And the soundtrack, ambient, techno, and sometimes just silence, which makes the vibe even more tense and unpredictable. Third, conspiracy theories behind Serial Experiments Lain. As the name suggests, Serial Experiments Lain isn't just fictional experimentation. Many fans and analysts believe the anime hides deep references to real-life conspiracy theories. One of the most famous is Project Echelon, a global surveillance program allegedly run by 5 major nations: the US, UK, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. In the anime, A secretive group called the Knights is believed to be inspired by real hacker networks and information control organizations. Another theory: some believe Lain is a kind of warning about the future, where the boundary between humans and the digital network completely disappears. Some even call Lain a digital prophet, a fictional character who foresaw the metaverse long before Mark Zuckerberg was in the game. Others point to connections between the show and MKUltra, the CIA's real-life mind control project, as Lain often experiences memory loss, delusions, and fragmented identity. But of course, maybe all of this is just interpretation. Or maybe it's evidence left behind on purpose. Fourth, production process and impact. Creating Lain wasn't easy. Yasuyuki Ueda admitted they intentionally made it hard to understand. He didn't want to give answers. He wanted to start conversations. And he succeeded. Serial Experiments Lain became a cult classic, studied in media and tech courses, and often compared to works like Ghost in the Shell and The Matrix. Some even believe Lain predicted the digital age we're living in now, from virtual reality, personal branding, to the very concept of a digital self. Serial Experiments Lain isn't an easy watch, but that's exactly where its strength lies. It challenges us to think deeper, feel more, and question everything we believe to be real. If you've watched Lain, share your thoughts in the comments. Who knows, maybe your version of Lain has a different answer. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you won't miss out on more anime analysis like this. And hey, we're all connected here in this Wired. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.